Hey people, it's Adam the Eclectic Gamer back at playing another ranked placement game. So give me a minute while I figure out what's going on here. So he wanted ADC, he wanted mid, opponent wants jungle, so me and him are so. They're banning really quickly, so if I get put on support, then I won't be able to play Thresh, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. He was ADC, so top. Alright. So I will top then. I'm not sure. Yeah, he seems to be a little bit, he doesn't care. I like playing Kennen top, actually. But, sometimes people want a more tanky top laner. Alright, they don't seem to care too much. Yeah, that's what I figured. With the Cho'Gath jungle, we're pretty tanky.
The eyes never lie.
We're gonna go, actually, with our ADC, since Kennen can do some lifesteal. Top ability. Cool. Anyway, so now that all that worked out, it takes a little while for me to figure it out sometimes. But this is my what, I guess, 7th ranked placement game. Some people wanted to see the actual draft pick process because they're not terribly familiar with that. So here it is. Hopefully this will help some people. Just as a note, I always kind of just let people pick whatever they want and take whatever's left over. If someone doesn't seem to care, like Mosquito did here, then I usually take the thing I think I can have a little more impact on. So if it's support or something else, I usually take something else, even though I end up playing a lot of support when people actually have a hard preference. So yeah, I played my 6 games. I played jungle 3 times, support once, and ADC twice actually, which seems pretty rare. What's going on there? Sounds like they're having some issues with their team comp. Okay. I'm like, I guess they could be doing 2 ADCs. It's a thing, but usually not at this level. Anyway, I'm gonna. There's not much more going on here, so I will. I'm gonna turn the video off now, and I'll be back when the game actually starts. I won't bore you with the loading screen, but I'll see you guys in a couple minutes or a couple seconds for you. Hey guys. I'm back, and my camera's actually working. That's exciting. Ooh, Dorn's Blade. I'm not going to do Dorn's Blade. I'll get shoes and potions. Anyway, yeah, so I'm trying out the webcam here. Let me fix it a little bit. It's just a little off. There you go, still working? Alright. Hopefully that's not blocking the map too much. No, it's just about right. So anyway, playing Kennen in the top lane. I played Kennen. I actually really like Kennen. I play him mid and top occasionally. I guess I can come down here to watch out for the jungle invade. Oh, it's a little risky. Face checking bushes here. Probably should have not done my skills yet until in case I needed the E for escaping. So yeah, like I said, I'm recording my ranked placement matches. This is number 7, just so people can see the process. So if you're a newer player and you're curious about how the placement matches work, this is the place for you. Go ahead and ask me any questions you have. Give me any comments or tips. Don't like the webcam, I can turn it off. And if you're an experienced player, please let me know if you have any advice. Anything's helpful, so I'll take it. So, like I said in the selection, I tend to be pretty passive about which champions I'm going to have. So I don't particularly care, or not which champions, but which role I play. So that means I end up doing, well, in normal it meant I did support and jungler the most. I feel like there's a lot more support. A lot more support players. Oh, wow. I'm not very familiar with Lee Sin. So, there's a lot more support players or people calling out support, it would seem, in these ranked placement matches so far. But it's a pretty small sample size, so it's kind of hard to tell. But consequently, I kind of fallen behind in last hitting a little bit, just because jungle and support are the two that don't really do that. As that's not one of their main skill sets as a rule. So by playing those so much, I just I lost some of the skills in doing it. So or I never built them up, rather. So that's one of the things I definitely work on. I played with a locked camera for a long time, actually. So I'm getting used to doing that a little bit as well. Oh, I'm gonna get out. Oh, hopefully that shouldn't take me all the way down. Good. So, I was pretty low, just didn't want to get too risky there. So I love getting Zanya's Hourglass if I can. I'm actually liking the sound of some armor against Lee Sin. Oh, sorry, something in my eye there. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, I'm working on my locked camera. I'm working on last hitting. Working on proper communication. Obviously, it's important in all games, but there's, I was able to. Oh, the egg. It's a little more, it's a little more important almost in ranked. But yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun. I haven't really had that many trolls or ragers or whatever you want to call it. I haven't had that many that much of a negative experience. As I was expecting. That was one of the things I was worried about going to ranked was people being jerks or whatever. So it really hasn't been as much of a problem as I thought it would be. Show guys on the way down. Best just to stay safe. I'm getting poked pretty hard by Lee Sin. Again, I haven't really actually played with against Lee Sin that much. I have a vague idea of what he does, but I'm at a slight loss. I shouldn't have used up my escape tool there. not super close. Yeah, so, yeah, sorry if I'm a little less talkative this time. I'm, a relatively stressful matchup that I'm working on. Cho'Gath's mid. Okay, I thought he was coming up, but I guess not. So I know his ultimate's going to kick me back. I don't really want to push the lane. I'm okay kind of letting it come back to me. It's not the end of the world. It's a little safer. I don't have to worry as much. But yeah, so those are some of the things I'm working on in the queue, in the starting ranked here. I've so hopefully no one is too upset about spoilers. But yeah, I'm 5-1 so far. I feel like I've really had some good teammates. So that's been helpful. Yeah, and I've tried to keep up a positive attitude, as I usually do. I think it helps stop people from falling into negative attitude. I'm really whiffing on some of these last hits here. Oh. Yeah, no, I messed that up quite a bit. Can't really say much more than that. I'm just gonna get out of here. Oh, Cho'Gath's there. He's taking the lane from me, which is great. Yeah, so let's working our way toward the arm guards here. Oh, very close. So yeah, I have a tendency a lot of the time to have bought a lot more potions than I needed to, and just keep chugging them and then buying them into the late game. But really, they only provide so much, compared to your actual full health bar. So I have to kind of stop doing that. Basically, it's just not worth it. And the ult is not up. Alright, he's gonna try to. He's been pretty aggressive so far, so. Cho'Gath went back. I thought he might have been hanging around for a little while. But I don't know if I actually want to push this lane out. There's one thing that I worry about with a couple of characters I play. I play Tristana as an ADC and Kennen as mid and top. But they can. So I'm a little worried he might be hanging out in here. I can roam down for that. It's sort of my escape tool, but it's okay. Yeah, that's one thing about top laner, sort of on an island, right? I don't think he saw me leave, actually. I don't think I was near any of the minions. I'll make it there eventually. Oh, too late. Maybe I'll help someone push down a tower or something. It was worth a shot. I really should have pushed a ward when I was there. Bottom line, like I said, actually, I play top and mid very infrequently, actually, just because I feel like those are the most coveted roles. Oh, Yeah, I didn't get him. Maybe Cho'Gath can get him. Yeah, I don't think so. He's going to retreat. Yeah, so those, like, I feel in terms of people calling things, those are the most coveted roles in my experience anyway. Just because I think people like to have that top lane or have that solo lane, so they can get the experience faster. They can get all the minions. They don't have to rely on anyone else. Because when you're in the solo lane, you're kind of, if they're both doing well, then you can have a problem if one of your people isn't doing well. So I feel like people just stay away from that. Again, that was my experience in the normal queue anyway. So I get basically, since I choose not to fight people over roles, I've just gotten much less experience in the solo lanes. So my team is doing very well. Again, I definitely think that I haven't been. I haven't been feeding, essentially. I lost. I lost one time. I definitely made a mistake. I'm not trying to deny that, but for sure. But my teammates have been doing very well. You can see just in the kills. The only death was the one mistake I made. So let's push that down. We'll go to join them. Yeah, but so like I said, playing mistake free, at least at this level, is a huge part of doing decently. And that's kind of what I'd found when I was playing. It was that a lot of times the mistakes I made were from just being too aggressive and running up, and then you do a lot better when you just I do a lot better when you just stay grounded, stick it out, and keep track, and take care of your business. If you think you should dive, unless you're absolutely certain, a lot of the times that's not the right call. So Lee Sin is pushing that top turret there, but trading a top turret for an inhibitor turret and an inhibitor is a pretty good trade. So. Out of there? Oh, no. I got charmed. We stayed a little too long, but Corky should. Oh. I don't know if Corky can take him, actually. Like I said, I'm really not terribly familiar with Lee Sin. Oh, so close. Anyway, let's. So I'd love getting the Zanya's Hourglass when I can. Pretty close. Boots are 775, right? Yeah. So, anyway, we got the inhibitor turret. We didn't get the inhibitor yet. So I think that was okay trading the mid inner turret and inhibitor turret for top outer turret, or top inner turret is fine. So Corky's coming with me. So I've got my ult up. Actually, would really like to get the 500 for the Zanya's Hourglass, and then go back for that if I can. So that makes my team fight stuff much better. I don't think I can dual Ari at this point. I'm a little behind just because, like I said, my CS was, or my last hitting and my creep score was just subpar. I've got 2 of them so far. Yeah, that Master Yi is not really doing much. Getting that for Nivea is good. We'll hang out with them. And pushing down this inhibitor. So that didn't actually do much, but it pushed them off at least, so it did something. Yeah, no, we can't save that. So we're falling back a little bit. Oh, Corky was top. It was a 4 versus 5. Oh, it wasn't quite 4 versus 5. That was close. I'm actually going to go back so I can get my Zanyas. For the next time the ult's up, next team fight should be useful. Don't quite have enough for that. Doesn't build anything, but let's get some more ability power and make our way down. We've actually pushed that wave back pretty well, but Cork got that top tower, so we're doing well in kills, we're doing well in turrets, and again, I don't think I'm the... wouldn't say I'm doing the work here, but I held my own in the beginning phase. You know, we got a gank kill. It was just a if I only got the assist. So, but yeah, so I'm happy with that at least. Yeah, I don't like pushing this one down if we can help it, but they seem to want to go all in. We are. Yeah, I'll walk the Caitlyn trap, I don't care. Ooh. Window axis hurt. Pulled out a couple kills there, but I'm a little injured. I got out in time at least. I do have a little bit of lifesteal from my not enough lifesteal apparently. So I'll go back. Anyway, yeah. So at least I think my ultimate helped out quite a bit in that fight. Stunned a couple people, took them out, but I think we're pretty well set to win this one. Again, I did my best. I wouldn't say I did spectacularly, but always do what you can, right? So again, if you're a more experienced player, and I know there's a bunch of stuff I did wrong here, I actually like to hear the very specifics. So I put this on in the new players forum on League of Legends. I also have it. Also, if you're seeing it just here on the YouTube channel, please leave any comments in the channel. I should have got some awards. Any advice would be great. But also, if you're a newer player, I'm sure some of the things I'm doing that are decent are something you might be able to learn from. So please ask me any questions. If you just have any questions about what the rank process is like, I'm actually... Oh, we should get the Nexus, okay. I actually kind of went through a weird process to get here, I felt like. So what happened was I just don't really always have a ton of time. I don't know if I can duel him or not, so I'm just going to not try. I'll come back around. Help the blue buff, maybe. I'll give it to Corky, though. I'll use it better than I will. Yeah, let's get the towers down. Anyway, yeah, so I didn't always have a ton of time to play PvP games. So, like, maybe I just... I didn't always have time to dedicate an hour to playing a PvP game. So I didn't want to leave people hanging. I felt more like in a co-op versus AI game that that was fine. If I just don't have time, no big deal. If I duck out, maybe they'll lose the game, but people won't be as upset, especially if it's not as competitive. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. Oh well, we actually did really well on that. And we got the. Oh, we're doing really well. Oh no, we were ahead now. That they just tied it up. Oh, Nifty was already dead, so maybe not. So I didn't always have time to play a full game, essentially. So I just didn't play that many normal games. I think even if you look at now, I have like 44 normal wins or something. It's not a ton for what you'd expect of someone at level 30, someone at level 30, and who's starting ranked. So I definitely had some interesting situations with this. Like one of the people I had played with when I was a lower level had friended me, and I guess he was just wanted to play a game that was with a bunch of people. So he kept inviting people, and he invited me to this group, and then I join in, and the first thing someone says is 26 wins at level 24. What the F have you been doing? And what I've been doing is I just wanted to play. I figured it was better to play a co-op versus AI game than just not play at all. So that's what I did. But consequently, yeah, I just ended up with very few normal games played. And I granted, I didn't have as much experience as probably people as you would think of when you think of a player at that level, and that's fine. But I was kind of and they kicked me from the game right after that, and I was kind of perturbed, but I don't really let a lot of things bug me too much, so I just kind of let it go. And but yeah, it was kind of annoying. I was kind of like, but then I got to level 30 here, and I'm sort of thinking well, do I keep playing normal games now, or do I just go into ranked and see what happens? And so I decided to go into ranked and see what happens. I figure the worst case scenario there is I get a really super low MMR and I end up in bronze 5. I don't know any of the inhibitors, actually. We have all the inhibitors, but none of the inhibitors. That's funny. And so I end up in Bronze 5, and I have to... and then I have to work my way up. But then I figure, like, if that's where I am, it can't be that bad. People complain. That was not a great ultimate since, yeah, I mean, already she used her Zanyas on it, which, negated quite a bit of it, but worked out. So we got 3 of them, yeah. So, but yeah, so I was really just unsure about whether or not I should go into ranked or not, and I just figured that, like I said, the worst case scenario is I get put in Bronze 5, and it's fine. Alright, now we can just go. And so that was the worst case scenario. And it's actually going surprisingly well. Like I said, I do a lot of reading and watching videos and stuff, which makes up a little bit for the lag. You can't replace it. But that's my 7th placement game. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments or suggestions. Also, please like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time. You can watch the next 3. Thanks. Bye.